everybody. Good morning, I'm Myra. Thanks for joining me for this 1-hour Pilates class. Go ahead and find some really good posture. Stack those ears all the way over your heels. Find a comfortable position for your feet. Then go ahead and place your hands on your rib cage. We'll come into our Pilates breath, so as we take a deep inhale through the nose, we feel our ribs open. And exhale, feel them close together. While we inhale and the ribs open, our low belly is trying to not move. And exhale. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, ribs knit together. Try pressing your belly button into your stomach as you breathe in, and a little more as you breathe out. One more breath like this. Inhale. And exhale, press that belly button in strongly. Good, let those arms relax down by your sides. Take an inhale, make sure your spine is nice and long. Then exhale, chin to your chest, and we'll just start our roll downs. Trying to keep that belly scooping in as we slowly roll over our feet to tangle over our legs. Take an inhale breath. And then exhale, press the belly in to slowly unroll to standing. Inhale, find that long spine, the ears stacked all the way over the heels. And then exhale to roll it down. Deep breath in. Exhale, scoop the belly and roll it up. Inhaling, lifting the head and jump slightly. And exhale, rolling it down. Inhale. And exhale, roll up. This time, inhale to lift the arms. Go ahead and cross one leg over the other. Outsides of the feet can be touching, pinky toes touching. Let the arms float to your side, and again, slowly roll it down. This time we'll stay dangling over our feet for 2 breaths. Take an inhale with me, and exhale, scoop that belly in and unroll. Inhale to lift the arms up above the ears, stepping the feet together, and then crossing your other foot over. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, arms float down to the side, and then we roll it down. Holding for about 2 breaths here. Take an inhale with me, and exhale, rolling it up. Inhale to lift the arms, stepping the feet together. And then roll it down one last time. And again, we'll dangle over our feet for 2 breaths. Feet can be wide, they can still be glued together, whatever feels good. And then walk it out to pike or downward dog. And take a moment on your own timing to pedal out the feet, bending one leg and then the other, pressing the opposite heel down towards the floor. And then press both heels down to the ground as far as they can go, trying to make contact with the heels. Lifting the tailbone to the sky, reaching the armpits towards the floor. Inhale to lift the heels high. And exhale to press them down. Inhale, try to again breathe through the ribs. And exhale, lower. Inhale to lift the heels. And this time as you exhale, roll through the spine to find a plank. And hold plank for 3 breaths. Trying to keep the waist strong and tight. 1 more breath. And then lower the knees down to all 4s. Knees right under hips and wrists under shoulders, coming in to just a lumbar cat, so just our tailbone or our pelvis and low back working here. So just tilting the pelvis down and then finding that flat back again. Tilt the pelvis down, tailbone reaching to the floor, and finding a flat back. Now we'll add the rest of our spine as we tilt our tailbone down, reaching our spine up towards the sky, including our head looking all the way to our belly button, and then working through our flat back to arch our back, lift our head and chest and tailbone to the sky. And exhale, contract the belly in, spine to the sky. And inhale to arch, lift the head and chest. And exhale. And inhale. Good. Find that flat back again. Waist nice and tight. Go ahead and glue the legs together. Reaching one leg out behind you. Knees facing down towards the floor. Inhale to lift the leg up in line with the body. And exhale, knee to nose. Again, trying to curve the spine. Inhale to lengthen and reach on a straight line from the top of our head to our toes. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, knee to nose. And once more, inhaling. And exhale, this time we'll hold it for 3 breaths. Last breath. Reach it out. And then lower it down to work your way to the other side. Extending that leg long, making sure the knee is facing down. Go ahead and lift it up. Try to have no arch in the back. Inhaling, and then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale. Inhale, reach again, no arch in the back, and exhale. Last one here. Exhale, knee to nose, and hold it. 3 more breaths. And inhale to lengthen to come out of it. And lower the knees down. Good, go ahead and rest the hips back to child's pose. Give those arms a little break. So rest your forehead down and let your arms reach down by your sides. Take a few breaths here. And then reach those arms out in front of you again. Lifting the hips back to a downward dog. And then inhale to lift the heels. And exhale, making our way back into plank. Good. Keeping our belly button facing the floor and trying to have no movement in our body as we slowly lift one elbow up to the sky. Inhaling. And exhale to press it down. Other side, inhale to lift. And exhale to press down. Bending the knees slowly, inhale to tap the knees. And exhale to straighten. Once more, inhale to bend. And exhale to straighten. Starting with the other arm, inhale, lifting the elbow. And exhale to press it down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Lift the hips to downward dog. And go ahead and walk those feet up to meet the hands at the top of your mat. Dangling over those legs for a few breaths again. And then lower the hips down to find a seated position on the mat. We'll start with knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Inhale to find a long spine, wrapping your hands below the knees. And exhale, curving the back and looking towards the belly button. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And exhale to curve. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Once again, inhale, lengthen that spine, straightening up. And this time we'll exhale, curving the back, C-curve shape. And we're going to just let those hands release till our fingertips are right over our knees. And then we'll exhale, circling the spine back up. Inhale to lift. And exhale, C-curve shape in the body. This time we're floating further back down till your low spine almost reaches the floor, but it doesn't. And then exhale, rolling it up. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curve the back. Rolling it down. This time, low back will make contact with the floor. And exhale, rolling it up. Inhale. And exhale, rolling it down. This time we'll roll down until our shoulders make contact with the floor, but not our heads. And roll it up, press that belly in strongly. Inhaling. And exhale this time all the way down to rest our head on the floor. And our hands will reach back so that they come in line with the ears. And exhale, reverse that motion. And inhale. And exhale, roll your way down, and we'll stay down. Good, and taking the legs to tabletop position, we'll come into hundreds, hands down by your sides. You can keep the legs there or go ahead and extend them for a more challenge. So take an inhale breath with me. Exhale, lift the head and chest and try to keep the belly button pressing into the spine. And then strongly pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. knees into the chest. And then bring the legs back to tabletop. Go ahead and glue those knees together and actively press them together like you're squeezing a small squishy ball between the knees. Before we start, let's talk about the stability of our low belly and our pelvis. So imagine that you have a bowl of water resting there right on your low abs. And as we continue into toe taps, we don't want any ripple of movement in that water. So lowering one leg down, inhale to lower, gently tap the toe to the floor, and exhale to lift. Other side, inhale, slowly lower, and exhale to lift. No movement in that water in the bowl that's resting on your pelvis, lowering and lifting. Inhale, lower, and exhale to lift. And down, and up. And another thing, make sure that we're keeping that 90-degree angle bend in the leg as you lower and lift. Don't let the angle shorten as you lower. 2 more, down, and up, and down, and up. Highlight, we have 1 more, lower, and lift. Good, let the knees rest to the chest for 2 breaths. Go ahead and take the hands behind the head. Legs back to tabletop position. Take an inhale breath. And exhale, just lift the head and chest up off the floor. And lower it down to inhale. Exhale, shorten that distance between the ribs and the hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Keep the elbows as wide as they can as you lift. And lower. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. 1 more exhale. And inhale. Good, lower the feet down. And then just tilt the tailbone, so pressing the low back into the floor so that the tailbone is tilting up towards the sky. And now reverse that, so there's going to be an arch in the back as we press the tailbone down. And then tilting the tailbone, reaching the tailbone up towards the sky, and then arching the back, tailbone down. 1 more time, tilting that pelvis, and reverse. So we want to find our spine and our pelvis somewhere there in the middle where there's not too big of an arch in the back. Your abs are strong and engaged. Go ahead and lift your legs back up to tabletop position and hands reaching again behind the head. Find that neutral pelvis position. Take an inhale breath and exhale, lift the head and chest. Lower 1 knee down, and then the legs will switch in the air as you inhale and exhale to tap the other foot. Inhale, switch, and exhale, lower. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, rest the knees in again, taking 2 deep breaths. We're going to come into the same exercise, but we're going to add a twist of the upper body, twisting towards that leg, keeping the elbows wide. So again, hands behind the head, elbows wide. Take an inhale and exhale to lift the head and chest. Lower one knee down as you twist towards your bent knee. Coming through center as you inhale and exhale to twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Try to keep the elbows as wide as they can. Inhale and exhale. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Good, knees into your chest. And then reach the arms long up to the sky, straightening those legs as much as you can. Add the arms parallel to the legs and opening everything down to the floor in 8 slow counts. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't give up on that last one. Gently lowering everything to the floor. Go ahead and inhale to flex the toes to the sky, press that belly in. And then exhale to roll up with straight legs. You can always bend those legs again if that feels better for you. Or go ahead and do it with straight legs this time. Reaching over the feet as if someone's gently pulling us back from our rib cage. Inhaling. And exhale, slowly rolling it back. Trying to place our spine slowly on the floor. Breathing in. And exhale, trying to keep the engagement of those low abs as we roll up. Inhale to reach. And exhale, imagine that person now, they're slowly pulling you back. Your rib cage leading you back. Inhaling, arms above the ears. And exhale to roll it up. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, rolling down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, we're going to stay here and come into our spine stretch. So inhale to stack that spine, shoulders all the way over the hips. Breathing in. And then exhale, dive it forward. Again, it's like someone's pulling you from the rib cage. You're trying to reach away from them. Inhale to unroll. And exhale, dive it forward. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, reach it forward. This time we'll hold for another inhale. And then as you exhale, you can bend forward at the waist to add a little stretch behind the legs. Maybe the fingertips reach to the floor. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, we'll roll our way down to our mats again. Once we've gotten there, we'll stay. So let the hands float down by your sides. And we're going to come into some leg circles. We'll do 3 different sets of leg circles, progressively getting a little bit bigger. So reaching one leg to the sky, you can always keep this leg bent with your foot on the floor, or go ahead and extend that leg if that feels good for you. Reaching our arms up to the sky and kind of plugging those shoulders into the floor. Make that belly really strong. And again, imagine that bowl of water resting on your pelvis. We want to try to have no movement in the water. So inhale to circle either direction and exhale to lift. Inhale and exhale. It might be a very small circle or a medium-sized circle. Reverse your circle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Switch the legs in the air. Keeping the arms strong. It's like you're holding a ball between your hands. Inhale, circle. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Trying to isolate that leg movement. That leg's the only thing that's moving in the body. Good. Switch the legs in the air. For our second set, we'll rest our hands down by our sides. And this time we're going to make a big circle, but we're still going to keep both hips glued to the floor. Try to have as little movement in our pelvis as possible. So inhale to lower the leg, and exhale, circle and lift. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Reverse your circle out, and up through the center. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale, slowly switching the legs. And on to the other side. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, reverse, open, and lift. Open, and lift, and open, and lift. And switch the legs for our third set. Now this time we're going to reach our leg all the way across, lifting that opposite hip, so there'll be a big circling of the pelvis happening. So here we go, and we go lift, down and up, crossing the body, down and up, cross, down and up, and one more. Inhale and exhale. Reverse your circle, open. Exhale, lift, and open, and exhale, inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, and exhale. Switch the legs. Engage those abs, cross the body, inhale, and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, one more, inhale, exhale, reverse, open, and cross, out, and across, breathing in, breathing out, last one, in, and out, good, rest the leg down, reaching the arms above the ears, inhaling, flex those feet, and exhale, arms float to the sky, and we roll up. Reaching over the legs. Good, and then go ahead and stack the spine, and we'll gather our knees into our chest, balancing on our sits bones. So make as tight of a little ball as you can. Looking all the way down at your belly button. Take 2 more breaths. Really curving that back. Good, then hold the right knee into the chest and let the left leg extend long. You can stay here or go ahead and extend that top leg as well. Also, maybe stay here or go ahead and let go of the leg. And then we're all gonna turn our bottom leg so that we're trying to rotate the leg into a turned out position. So the inside of our heel is facing more towards the sky. And then we lift that leg up and down. Lift and lower. 6, 5, press the belly in strong. 4, 3, and keep the arms about in line with the shoulders. 2, and 1. Good. Bend that right knee back in and slowly lower yourself down to the floor with control. And we'll come into single leg stretch. So exhale, inhale to slowly switch the legs. Exhale and inhale. Try to keep the head, shoulders, and chest lifting off the ground as much as you can. Exhale, inhale. 8, 7. Try to keep the belly pressing down towards the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your knees to your chest, let your head rest down to the mat. Grab behind the thighs, maybe widen the knees. Slowly roll up, try not to kick the legs. To once again balancing on our sits bones. Find that tight little ball, as tight as you can be. Try to look all the way down at the belly button. Find your breath, trying to breathe through the rib cage. And now we'll grab the left knee into the chest and extend the right leg. Staying here is a good spot, or go ahead and extend the leg, holding behind the thigh or ankle or calf. Maybe staying there, releasing the arms and then turning out that bottom leg and the top leg too. Lift, and 2, 3, 4. Make sure the arms are still strong. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. This time keep the leg straight or come down with a bent leg, and then we'll come into scissors. So extending that top leg, we pull it in. Exhale and inhale to switch. Exhale, inhale to switch. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Knees to your chest. Take a deep inhale breath. And exhale to grab behind the thighs and make your way back up. Try to slowly roll up to find that balance. Find your tight little ball once more. And then stretch the legs out long. Feet can be hip width or they can be even wider, up to you. Toes are flexed and legs are strongly engaged. Reach the arms out to your sides and we'll come into saw. So inhale to twist to one side and exhale to bend it forward, this hand reaching the outside of that foot. Inhale to twist all the way to the other side and exhale to reach it forward. And inhaling and exhale. And inhale and exhale. This time we're finding some hinge at the waist. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more each side, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Go ahead and roll to one side. And we will line up our feet with our hips and our hips with our shoulders, resting our head down in your arm. So before we start, press that belly in strongly, trying to keep it engaged. We're just going to start by lifting our upper body off of the floor. So lift and lower and lift and lower. You can inhale as you lift or exhale. Either one works. Inhale and lower. Good. Now add that top arm up over the ear. Pretend that you're holding a small ball between the hands. Engage those abs and lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. Try not to let the body roll back as you lift and lower. Once more, lift and lower. Good. Taking that hand to your hip, and we'll come into clamshell, reminding yourself that this hip is going to stay right where it is as we open our knee. So go ahead and open the knee and close and open and close. You could imagine that you're lying with your back against a wall so that that hip is stuck. It wouldn't be able to roll back at all. Open and close. Now check in with your belly, make sure it's still strong. And then you want to try to lift your bottom waist off of the floor. And 7, and lower. And 8, and lower. Good, moving on. So we're going to open the knee, and we'll extend the leg, toes together, and lower it down. And open and extend. Toes lower and close. Open, straighten, together and down. Open, straighten, together and down. Good, just moving up one level, or you can always just stay right here, resting your head in your hand. Again, try to lift that bottom waist off of the floor. And we open, extend, toes together and down. Find some breath here. You can breathe. One inhale or exhale per movement, or you could find the long, deep inhales and longer exhales. One more rep here. Extend, toes together and down. And then we'll move one more level up, so we'll prop ourselves up on our elbow. And then you want to lift that bottom waist up out of the ground. Continuing, open, extend, toes together, and close. Open, extend, toes together, and close. Check that you're still lifting out of that bottom waist. It's easy to let it droop as we continue. One more, open, extend, together, and close. And our last level, lifting our hips, so maybe move that elbow in a little further so you can just lift those hips up off the ground. And 4 more, open, extend, together, and down. Check in with those low abdominals. Feel they're engaged, pressing into the spine. Together and down, and the last one. Together and down. Good, lower the hips, lower everything down. Extending the legs out in front of us. So if your hips and shoulders are lined up with that back edge of your mat, then your feet are down towards that front corner. You can prop your head up if you want, or leave it there. Go ahead and bend that top knee in. Maybe give that hip a little massage. You can keep it here, or planting the foot, grabbing the ankle, and then opening that knee away from us. So go ahead and flex that bottom leg, and lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. We're lifting the arch of the foot to the sky. Up and down. 5, 6. Pressing that knee, that top knee away from you. 8, 9, and 10, 11. And make sure we have a long neck. Shoulders are long. We're not letting them hunch up to our ears, closing the chest. Last one, 16. Good, lift it up and hold it, and just small pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Good, coming back into our top leg, we'll come into Grand Rond de Jambe. So reaching that leg back, and go ahead and point the foot. Keeping the hand here for stability, or for an added challenge, take it to your waist or even behind your head. So inhale to circle it forward, and exhale, bring it around. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, sweep the leg forward and then we'll reverse the motion. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Trying to keep the upper body as still as we can. You need a reminder there. I feel like I'm moving a lot. Now into bicycle, so sweep the leg back, bicycle it through and bring it down. Bicycle and down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reverse your bicycle, so sweep it forward and then bicycle back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good, go ahead and roll to your stomach. Resting our forehead and our stacked hands. Make sure that that belly is strong, so think that there's a thumbtack on the floor right underneath your belly button. You don't want to let your belly button touch it. Your butt is squeezing and your legs are extended as long as they can. Slowly lifting the upper body off of the ground, keeping the forehead glued in the hands. We lift and we lower. And again, lifting and lowering. Now moving on to the lower body, lift the legs and lower the legs. Still keep that belly tight, lift and lower. Back to the upper body, inhale or exhale and lower. Breathing and lower. Legs lift and down and lift. Feel those glute muscles working and down. Good, go ahead and make your way to the other side. So starting in our clamshell position, feet lined with hips, hips lined with shoulders, resting our head down. Starting by lifting our upper body off of the floor, we lift up and lower, lift and lower. 3 and 4. Adding that top arm, holding that imaginary ball between your hands, and we lift and lower and up and down. 3 and 4. Good. Taking that hand to our top hip and coming into our clamshell. Open the knee and close and open and close. Check that that top hip isn't rolling back as you open your knee. Open and close. Check in with your belly. Keeping our belly pressing into our spine. Trying to breathe through our rib cage. 7. And trying to lift our bottom waist off the floor. 8. And now moving on, we open. We extend the leg, toes together and down. Open, extend, toes together and down. 2 more here. Open, extend, together and down. Find that breath. Extend, toes together and down. Coming up to the next level, head in your hand. You can always just stay right where you are. Open, extend, toes together and down. 2 and 3 maybe coming up to the next level, lifting it up onto your elbow. Lift that bottom waist. And open and straighten, toes together and down. Open, straighten, together and down. 3 and 4. We're at our last level, lifting the hips. 4 more. Open, extend, together and down. 2. Belly is strong. 3 and 4. Good. Resting everything down. Extending the legs out to that front corner, bending the knee in. Maybe a little massage to that glute. You can stay here for our inner thigh work, or you can plant that foot, grab the ankle, but you're actively opening the knee away from you. Engage that bottom leg, flexing the foot, and lift up and down, and up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, low abs strong. 16, good, lift and hold it and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Good, coming back into our top leg. So keeping the hand here to stabilize you, or hip, or behind the head. Releasing that top leg out behind us and pointing the foot. Grand rond de jambe, circle forward and back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Sweep the leg forward. Reverse that motion. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 3 and 4. Sweep the leg behind you and we'll come into bicycle. Forward and back. Bending and straightening. Pointing and flexing. Reverse. Flex and point. Bring it front. Bicycle back. Last one. And back. Good. Rolling onto your stomach again. Stacking the forehead. Now putting the forehead on your stacked hands. Elbows wide. Again, make sure you're squeezing your butt. Your legs are activated and your belly is trying to lift off of the ground into your spine. Lifting just the upper body. Lifting, we'll hold it up. Reach the arms in front of you. Sweep them behind. Holding it there. Our palms go down to touch the floor and then they lift and down and up. Don't let the hands float away from the body. Try to keep them close into your sides. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Palms to the sky, continue down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, rest it down. And then bring the hands back underneath the head. 2 lifts of the legs. Engage the belly and lift the legs and lower and lift and lower. Good, now bend the legs, knees are wide, bring the toes together. And then lift the knees off the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep the belly really strong, 3, 2, and 1. Good, extend the legs back out. They can be wide, they can be glued together. Find that low ab engagement, butt is squeezing, legs are long, and lifting the upper body, reaching the arms, and bringing them back. And we go down, up, down, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flip the palms to the sky, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Good, now we'll bring the hands under the shoulders if you have a nice flexible back, or a little wider, coming into straightening the arms as we lift our chest. Again, make sure the belly is strong, the legs are turned on, resting the forehead down. Good, then inhale as you slowly lift the upper body, using the weight of your hands only as you have to straighten the arms. And exhale, slowly lower it down. Maybe use some traction on those hands to elongate the spine as you lower. Healing yourself up. And lowering down. And one more time, make sure those legs are still strong. Belly is still tight. And lower. Good, hands under your shoulders and then glue those legs together. We're just coming to rest in child's pose, however you want to get there. A few breaths here. And then come on up out of that, and let's do a little hip stretch before we move on. So extending the right leg straight and bending the left leg over it. Make sure both hips are glued to the floor. You can stay there or go ahead and bend that bottom leg if that feels okay with you. Again, both hips are glued to the floor. Find your nice long spine as you gently pull that knee in towards the chest. Add a gentle twist towards that bent knee. Still sustaining your long spine, both hips glued to the ground. Good, coming back to your center. Maybe staying here, or if you could use a little bit more stretch, let that knee open up and find a gentle bend forward. One more breath. Unrolling. And then extending, this time the left leg out long or bending it in, crossing the other leg over. wherever you are, both hips glued to the floor. Spine is really long as you gently pull that knee in towards you. And adding a gentle twist towards that bent leg. Keep your breath moving through the body. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll unwind back to your front. Maybe let that knee go, and maybe stretching it forward a little further. And rolling it up. Good, and a little inner thigh stretch too, an easy butterfly. Heels can be closer in towards you or far out away. Grabbing the ankles and finding a long spine. Let's hinge forward at the waist with a flat back. And then if you want to go ahead and curve the spine to find a little more depth, go ahead. Good, unrolling, and then I'll meet you in plank. Finishing up with our Pilates push-ups, so we'll come into 3 tricep push-ups. You can always do them on your knees, or you can skip them and just hold plank. So here we go, inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, and exhale. Hips lifting to the sky. And walk the hands in, trying to make it in 3 steps to your feet. Take an inhale as you dangle over your legs. And then exhale, scooping the belly in to start our roll up. Inhale to lift the arms up above the head. And then exhale, let your fingertips lead the way as we roll back down. Walking it out, 3 steps of the hands to plank. And our 3 tricep push-ups, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lift the hips to downward dog or pike. Walk the hands in. This time start with your other hand. Breathing in. Exhale, scooping the belly and rolling up. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fingertips lead the way. And walking it out for our last 3 tricep push-ups. And lowering and lifting. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more down. And up. Downward dog. Walk the hands in. Dangle over the legs as you breathe in. And your exhale rises you to standing. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, open. And we're all done. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good workout. I'll see you soon. Bye.